Hello guys, and you are listening to Profound Radio. I'm Maple.
I'm Silven.
And I'm Kaleb.
Yay! So we have no Satan with us today, so we just have Kaleb here with us. No.
We have substitute Satan.
Busy having a prom.
Yeah. Damn it. So yeah, we have substitute Satan there. We have substitute.
Guys, do you think Satan's wearing Sam to the prom?
Oh my god. Just Shannon there in a skin suit type thing.
Yeah, we should ask him if he wore the moose. Moose is very in this season.
What if he just wore moose antlers to the prom? Just there. That's it.
I'd wear the bunny ears.
Oh my god.
Okay then. So yeah. So we are still on a hiatus type thing, so but we still have things to talk about, don't we? Yeah, again.
Yeah.
But we have so much to talk about this week. Oh,
Yep.
I was gonna start with something that's quite a downer, but I think I'm gonna start with a positive instead, I think
Oh yeah.
although it might end up as a not positive, there's actually not a lot of positive in our plan this week, which is really depressing. So actually,
We're gonna make it alright.
Yeah, we're gonna make it good. We're gonna make it good. So shall we start actually with Russ's tweets?
Oh yes.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
let's.
Oh, now
Because this is super fun.
yeah, because he's quite fun to play with, isn't he, Russ?
Oh yeah, it is. He is. His Twitter is in general is just. I mean, yeah.
I was so confused because it was hidden so well.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
I noticed it straight away though. I noticed there was something weird about it, and I was like, that's not right. And I don't know. He's obviously always trying to be cryptic, so I can't.
Oh yeah.
I can't ignore it because I'm just like, you have done that on purpose. Because why would you do that?
Yeah. But anyway, I do think we should read the tweets to everyone so that everyone is well aware of what we're talking about.
Or Maple can just put it on the screen, right?
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
going
maybe
to.
just put it on the screen.
I am going to. I'm just getting them. So yeah, but for anyone who doesn't know, Russ Hamilton is the set designer, isn't he? Sort of locations manager type person. And,
yeah, I think so.
He's very, very cryptic. Now, this first one I'm putting up, oh, that's the gaslighting one. Now, can I just bring that up? Did you see the gaslighting thing he posted?
Yep.
Ages ago. It's sort of gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse where one person is given so much false information they doubt their own memory. I was like,
yeah.
And it says, or am I just gaslighting you? And I'm just like, that is not fair.
That is terrible.
I was just, that's not.
He's horrible.
I was like, is that a big hint? I thought it was a big hint as to what's happening with Cass, but I'm thinking it might be something to do with everyone type thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know when you said that you never really know what the people are mentioning and you don't really know if it's true or not? I think Russ is the worst.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? He's absolutely terrible.
Yeah. He's terrible.
So yeah, this tweet we had the other day though. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of it. Of all the endings, of all the seasons, this one is far and away the best twist ever. Which, it has two V's in it. I think it's ever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Watch it, live it, and love it. There is no turning back.
Yeah.
And then someone replied with, oh my Chuck, Russ, you're making me cry. Does this twist also have to do with SDL? He says, cry tears of joy, emotional bliss, edit.
Well, I do
so
think
horrible.
that
I know.
he is absolutely horrible. I do think that he's doing just a lot of hyping up, even if it's not something big and epic. He's gonna talk about it like it's something big and epic, but at least the whole emotional bliss thing is not, too scary.
Yeah.
At least he's not saying
Well,
they'll die.
I'd go for emotional bliss and emotional breakdown any day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But emotional bliss, that's just... I don't know. I'm so confused. What is with his edits? It's the edits that piss me off.
It's like a meme they have this season. Have you noticed everyone doing this?
Is that
Yes,
hey, oh my god, what if he's sort of hinting at things being edited in people's memories in the show? Things being edited out and missing, and you don't know what they are.
I interpret it as more of a, okay, you guys, you're gonna get one big fat blank.
Yeah.
Basically.
I do think of it something like that.
But I mean, there is like a mind control thing happening this season, though, so it could be something to do with that. You never know.
Yeah.
Maybe. But anyway, they aren't the big ones, right? I'm bringing the big tweet out now. This is like the big guns.
Yeah.
And this.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. The way that this script ends will make Tumblr fans blow up. Now, can we just point out, this screenshot doesn't have the same font that I first saw it in. The font I saw it in showed it as a capital I straight away in the blow.
So instead of like blow BLOW, it's BIOW.
And it's kind of a curious slip up. I mean, L and I are close on the keyboard.
They're close on the keyboard, but then he would have to like make it a big I on purpose, and then
That's true.
And the fact that he mentions Tumblr kind of means something to me, because guys, Tumblr is like code for those fans who ship STL / those queer people.
Yeah, that's basically those STL people.
That's accurate. So accurate.
Yeah. Because
like,
they just think that Tumblr is like one big bowl of,
homoeroticism.
STL love. yeah, basically.
Fine, it's curious because it's like it could be a typo, but from what I know, in all my time on a computer as a computer scientist, it's very hard to put the capital I there. I would understand it being a lowercase I, but for it to be a
like
capital...
Silven said. Like Silven said, he'd have to like uppercase it.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very curious.
Especially if he was typing on his phone. That's like, you have to uppercase each separate letter. And he just randomly.
And he probably would be typing on his phone, wouldn't he? Because he's always on the move, isn't he?
That's actually the main thing I'm thinking about, because you would definitely have to like uppercase each letter individually.
Yeah. Curious. But
Yeah.
There's several things that bother me about Russ. It's his edits, for one, and also his capitalization of things.
Yeah.
It's like...
Question everything.
I know, it's just like some really weird code that's going on. I'm just like, what are you trying to say? We almost made we almost managed to make Destiel out of the capitals in one of his posts once. not mine. So I'm just
It's like
now,
sort of
is it true that he like
Gemma's just said he's capitalised the K and the A in kick-ass. If you take out the ick, it's Cass.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
Oh my...
I don't like it. I just really don't like it.
I think one of the most cryptic things is how he locked his Twitter for a while after the whole thing.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. I was like, why did he lock his Twitter?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I can think of, aside from personal reasons, which we, couldn't possibly know anything about, the one legit reason that we could be aware of that I can think of is that he said something he shouldn't have said.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Or he did it to give the impression that he said something he shouldn't have said.
Naomi closed his Twitter account.
But,
yeah.
But there was... was it Jim Michaels who once told him to basically shut the fuck up? Once?
It could have been. I actually had this... When he locked his Twitter, I had this kind of headcanon that it was Jim Michaels who was like, God damn it, Ross! You shouldn't have said this, now go, lock your Twitter!
Oh, dear.
Off with his head!
Yes, Zolile says, locking Twitter doesn't stop haters sending hate, does it? But I don't think he was really getting that much hate at the time.
I don't think they were that afraid of hate. I think if it really was why he locked his Twitter, I think that he would try to stop kind of the questions from snowballing too much.
Yeah.
Because if you lock it temporarily, people are kind of gonna, lay off with the questions, sort of, I think.
Yeah, that's probably it, I think.
But when he unlocks it, he's just gonna get bombarded again.
Yeah, like, why did you lock it? Did you give us a spoiler? Just suck. Oh, dear. I don't know. I'm sure he's trying to tell us something. but it's some code that's his code, and we'll never break it.
Yeah.
I'm just
Rust code.
Rust code.
Rust
I
code.
don't know.
We'll never break it once they. I mean, if I'm not wrong, they have these like books, like official books about all this stuff in Supernatural, right? Well,
Yeah.
when they publish the final one, they will publish all the cryptic stuff in Twitter with all the like the answers to it.
That would be great. Just like, this is what you thought, and this is what we meant. Just like,
The Rust code.
Expectation,
And-
reality.
Yeah, and with all the edits filled in.
oh dear.
With like dramatic music in the background. It's like a YouTube video.
But yeah, let's hope
Oh,
that
yeah.
it's hinting that actually there is a bisexual storyline coming along. Let's hope.
I hope so.
I mean, how guys? I mean, I just keep thinking after this whole thing. Come on, look at all the things we got this season.
Yeah.
We got
Exactly.
these tweets. We got the bisexual flag in the background, which they kept saying that it's not a bisexual flag. But guys, as
It
someone
is.
who has worked with colors and interiors, I can tell you that, like, I mean, I've never worked in film, but as, you know, an interior designer, I would never use those colors to portray that kind of mood. Like, pastels? For a dramatic scene?
Aaron.
Like, what are you doing?
Uh,
And then, what else do we have?
Aaron.
We have this. Yeah,
he
I was
doing?
just gonna say we have this scene with Aaron. We have numerous scenes this season where either Dean is walking into a closet or him falling out of the closet. It's mentioned.
No.
And then in the last episode, we have Kevin dramatically walking into the closet and Dean standing outside of the closet going like, "You're
Just
in
like,
the
"Come out of the
closet,
closet."
why?"
just come out of the closet. It's just like, what?
I'm not gonna go in the
Dean-
closet.
There's just such a closet.
Dean lives in a closet made of glass, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a glass closet at this point, like really.
Yeah.
Of course we do still need more canon confirmation, but I mean,
Just the
all the
mention,
stuff
though.
that's been happening this season is just
It's the amount of mentions of closets. Yes?
And we forgot the Gilda Charlie
Yeah.
parallel.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Oh, and by the way, guys, I was gonna write a meta about it
Oh,
since
wow.
it's something I just
Sorry.
thought of. Yeah.
Sorry, Pokemon Live in the Clouds just said it's safer in here. That's what Kevin said about the closet. Now, that is quite deep. Isn't it? That's quite deep, actually, because that's true.
It's very deep, and like, and he took Dean's pie into the closet, but Dean still couldn't be lured back into the closet, not even with a pie.
But
Are we going to assume that Kevin is the one who says it's better in the closet? Does that mean Kevin is some sort of closeted queer?
although Kevin said he wasn't gay, actually, outright.
I don't think so. I do think it's for Dean. And if you make it really deep, it could be symbolic of, you know, how the life Dean was used to think that he needed and that he tried to achieve with Lisa, and he called it apple pie life.
Yeah.
And here we have this picture of Kevin carrying the pie, even if it's not apple pie, let's say it's apple pie, into the closet. Yeah, bringing the apple pie with him, and Dean is just standing there, and Kevin is like, it's safer in there, but Dean still doesn't go back in the closet.
No. Oh.
Not
It's
even
probably
for
very-
apple pie life.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah,
very
he
symbolic.
didn't even chase Kevin into the closet for his apple pie.
No. Oh dear. Anyway, we have so many spoilers this week, don't we? Because I'm just putting it up on the screen for those guys.
Yeah.
We have this picture from this tweet from. Is it Liane? You pronounce it Liane?
Again, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But it's basically Amelia's actress, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now we're not
Yeah,
sure.
it's
Like, yeah. So we're not sure if these tweets are about Supernatural, but if it is, we are not sure.
But
Yeah.
I do think they are most likely about Supernatural because the URL of whoever asked her is Winchester's J2, which is an obvious URL from a Supernatural fan, and she answered, so I do think it's about Supernatural.
That's a good point.
So she says, very excited to be resurrecting one of my favourite TV characters. There'll be lots more on her backstory. So obviously you'd immediately think it was Amelia. But apparently this lady is also a writer sometimes, so we're not sure if maybe she had some input in bringing another character back.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's very And so it's a character that we haven't seen for a while, and it's sort of, well, what is a while? Is that the beginning of the season, or is it like we're all rooting for Missouri, aren't we? We're just like, we want Missouri.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Missouri was her first episode was season 1, episode 9. So
Yeah.
that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
We're definitely hoping for Missouri.
Um,
And again,
we have like no backstory for her.
no,
yeah,
I love
and
Missouri.
she did say one of my fave TV characters, so, I mean, it has to be a character with impact that appeared for a short time, a long time ago, and that we didn't learn too much about. So, I do think I don't think it's very likely that it's like, someone said Jimmy's wife, Amelia. No, I don't think that's likely, because Amelia kind of was, she wasn't there for a very long time, and she wasn't I'm not saying I disliked her, but she wasn't very impactful. While, like, Missouri was, like, this epic character. Everyone's always like, oh, bring Missouri back.
But yeah, Leanne is Amelia Sam's missus, by the way. If everyone was confused. That Amelia.
Yeah.
Because there are several
Yeah.
Amelias, it's really confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amelia Richardson. So they're either bringing Amelia back, or an older female character such as Missouri. Someone said Ellen.
Someone said Ellen, yeah.
Maybe a ghost Ellen type thing.
Very good point, Celestine. I want ghost facers this season. Where are they?
Oh my god,
Because
yes,
next
I
to
would
Sam
love
and
Ghost
Dean,
Facers.
next to Sam and Dean, they're like the longest surviving characters, aren't they?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would love the Ghost Facers.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think we should get them back because obviously.
No wait, they've died. They are the longest lasting characters before Meg.
Yeah, they are the longest characters. Yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't died once, and they're still going. So, yeah. Wow. Yeah, Jodie Mills. I want Jodie Mills back as well. There's so many female characters.
Absolutely.
Oh, so many.
Jodie, actually, Jodie is quite possible because, I mean, she is alive.
Yeah.
And,
It's always a good
at
start.
least, that's
a good
very
quality
good
to have.
Yeah, that's good quality to have. And then, she's in a very good position, where, the Winchesters could require her help due to her, due to her profession, and then she's really kind of she's a character's easy to bring back because she's useful in cases and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe.
And another thing we need to think about when we're speculating this stuff is the actresses themselves, their availability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I highly doubt it's going to be Jo because she's doing Colt.
Yeah, and she's already come back as a ghost.
Yeah.
and sort of
I mean, she's
they
already
made that
come back
worse,
as a ghost once. I don't think they're gonna bring back a lot of ghosts because there's only so many plots you can do which involve ghosts coming back.
Although, obviously, I think we're going to have one massive mindfuck by the end of the season, and I think we could have an episode where we have a lot of characters maybe as hallucinations or something of the sort. And that would be cool.
According to Russ, we are going to have some sort of mind-blowing ending this season.
By mind-blowing, I really think he means a mindfuck. I just think we're going to get screwed so bad.
As I always say, if you're gonna be fucking my brain for such a long time, at least take it out for coffee.
Apparently, Cult got cancelled, by the way. Apparently.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, it did. We heard about that recently. It's kind of, it's such a shame because it was sort of based on fandom, wasn't it?
I don't know. But yeah, female characters we want back then. Missouri, Ellen, as a hallucination maybe,
Jodie.
I'm voting for... You know what? It's a tie between Jodie or Missouri.
Yeah, same for me, totally.
Really want Missouri back.
I'd be happy with either.
Yeah, I'd be happy with either. I totally want Missouri, though, because of her abilities. I mean, I would love her to take a look at this season's Dean.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, totally.
Just like, boy, don't roll your eyes at me and all this. Oh, dear. Sorry, I'm sort of rearranging things as I go here. Anyway, we have... Because everyone's always shouted at us already. I don't have the picture for this. But the Kevin spoiler we got this week.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
it's
will be so pissed if they killed Kevin off.
Yeah. But I mean, guys, it doesn't really. I don't think it qualifies as a Kevin spoiler that much because,
No.
of course, Kevin dying is a possibility, but Osric wouldn't announce it on Twitter.
No. I do think it's that they're coming up to the sort of the summertime and they're not going to be filming for
Yeah.
a while. So I actually take
Yeah.
it as a good sign of he's still alive at the end of this season.
I freaking hope so.
Yeah. Maybe
I
it's
hope
gonna-
so too.
Yeah, maybe it's just going to be, oh, I'm going to miss this until next season, and then it's just...
Yeah, I mean, because the picture
I'm gonna
also kind
cry. I'm gonna cry so hard if they play "Carry On My Wayward Son" again.
Of course
of.
they're
Oh
going to
my
play
god.
it again. They're going to play it. They're going to play it in the last episode, aren't they?
God, I
Yeah,
hope so.
of course they are.
It'd be amazing.
Oh, dear.
I sing
Um,
along through my tears.
Oh yeah.
Oh, apparently Carolyn, Osric's roommate, said as far as they know it was only for the end of the season. So, yay.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh
God.
right,
I do think
we
that.
haven't. I forgot we have like an inside person checking up on Osric.
It's really handy. You just sort of like, Carolyn, what's happening? Oh my god. So yeah, we're still going through the spoilers here because we also had the 820 promo pics.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Now that was the one with Charlie, wasn't it?
I'm so happy because from what it looks like Charlie's gonna survive, and Shannon was trying to tell me she was
Yeah.
gonna die, and I was gonna kill Shannon.
Shannon is Satan.
Yeah,
Don't
he was
you
convinced.
remember?
He was convinced Charlie was going to die, but
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
no.
No, I've got a bit
You
more
should
hope.
know. He was your boyfriend first.
Oh dear. But yeah, I think because it looks like it could be a hug towards the end because it's very sort of close. Hey, on that
There's
subject, sorry, did you? I saw something going around. Apparently, it was like, was it spoiled? Just something. One of these online things that covers TV shows and all this. Was when
Yeah.
Charlie was coming in, it was like, is this a new love interest for Dean? And I just laughed so
Oh yeah.
I was like, this is so funny, you got it so wrong.
Like, yeah. If Dean had a vagina, maybe.
Everything is a new love interest for Dean, don't you know?
Yeah, anything female.
If you remember all those like spoilers from this season, Dean is getting his flirt back on. Oh,
Oh,
look at
wow.
this hot new girl we're offering Dean, and then it's either half a minute of like very slight flirting, and he's actually flirting with Pie, or it's I can't.
Yes, he will be flirting, but being the outstanding heterosexual that he is, he's flirting through Charlie to a guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Those freaking screenshots, because I was looking for references to draw Charlie from, and I look at screenshots from that episode, and they arranged the faces. Remember, they were showing three faces, Dean, Charlie, and the guard, and they arranged the faces so that it's like Dean and the guard facing each other, and then Charlie.
Yeah.
So it's like in reality just Dean flirting with a dude and Charlie's the mediator.
It's just, oh my god. But yeah, this is why I love Charlie, because it's so...
I love
so good.
Charlie so much.
Yeah.
I just love the bromance going on there.
Yeah.
But, you know, when it comes
Can
to...
we just talk?
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Can we just talk about her outfit in the next episode? Because we've already seen the preview.
Oh
and
my god.
Yeah.
She's like a Laura Croft pirate.
Oh, she looks
Yes.
amazing. She really does.
God.
Um,
I am fanning myself. It's, oh my god.
yeah, but I mean, Dean
It's-
as well. Dean as well.
Dean.
Oh
Dean,
my god,
yes.
don't even get me started on that sleek back hair with his uniform.
I mean, I refuse to believe that they don't do these things with Dean just so they can dress him up.
It's like, Dean, you...
Come on.
Yes.
This got to like Jensen. Yeah, Dean has to dress up 3 times a season, otherwise no one's going to be happy. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm loving the amount of costume Dean and
Yeah.
huggy teddy bear Dean.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. Because him hugging Charlie is just so awesome, and Can we just, while we're talking about Dean and Charlie, I think we have pretty great hopes for another possibility of a heart-to-heart talk between the two.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
And I was just going to say, that hug in that, like, spoiler photo, that's a really strange hug when you think about it. Dean normally sort of does the bro hug, quite masculine, round the shoulders type thing. And this is like, he's got his hand on the back of her head, so they've clearly had some sort of intimate conversation there.
Yeah, exactly. And his face is sort of pensive and thoughtful.
It's just,
Yeah, definitely something.
I do think they're gonna talk a lot, they're gonna bond a lot. The plot of the episode seems to kind of accentuate their time together, just the two of them. If we saw anything from the preview, it's just that they were running around and Sam was sort of like sleeping. Of course, I hope that Sam's not going to be there the whole episode, obviously. I do hope that Sam gets some action, but I think it's pretty obvious that they're going to be getting some nice, sweet time alone, and we're going to hear something about Dean's feelings, maybe?
Yeah, I hope so.
They're my bro TP.
And
forever.
also,
yeah, true.
oh yeah, bro TP. And also, I made a post about this, but I just have to mention it again because it's basically epic. I have no idea if they're doing it on purpose, but I think everyone will agree, all the queer kids around here will agree that it means a lot when you meet your first openly queer person and when you're still closeted.
Yes.
And they become this huge figure to you, and it doesn't really like matter even who they are, but they're just this example to you, and you kind of latch onto it, and they mean so much to you and kind of grounds you and shows you that it's real and that you can be proud. Like, I have an openly bisexual group mate, and when we met I was like 18 and she's older than me by a few years, and just being with her, like, as in like friends, helped me a lot. And Charlie is basically that for Dean.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Like, she is this, and can we just, ever since they talked for the last time and Dean got kind of exposed to Charlie and Gilda, all the awesome stuff happened after that. Dean and Aaron happened after that. Dean started acknowledging a lot of stuff. It's epic, and I do think that Dean's gonna just, talk to her about at least some of what's happened, and if he does that, we can hope for cast mentions.
Yeah. Yeah, I sort of think, I'm starting to think she might, if they are going to go down the Destiel route, I think they are going to pick up on, like, Charlie is going to pick up on Dean actually sort of missing someone type thing. Sort of like, well, that's how I was when I was missing someone. Dean's going to be like, oh, I'm not missing anyone, don't be so stupid. But we're also like, yeah, Dean, yeah.
As a gay person myself, I totally agree with what Silven just said.
Yeah, same. I didn't really discover anything till I went to uni and I met a load of people there who were all different sexualities and genders and everything. Opened my eyes and I realised actually, there's more to it than just gay, straight and bi actually too. So, yeah. So it's a big leap forward for Dean, I think. I think if they're definitely going down the Destiel route, Charlie's going to be their key to it.
And I like just how much they just clicked from the get-go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
and I mean, the show is really accentuating how similar they are to each other. And I really do think that, aside from just the similar personality, it is kind of starting to slightly point toward Dean's sexuality, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited. Really, really excited for it. So,
really excited, yeah.
I am always so happy when I see Charlie on screen.
I know, me too.
Yes, oh my god.
She's one of my favourite characters. When I found out she was coming back, I was like on Robbie's Twitter, just like, oh my god, I love you so much.
I was like jumping up and down, fangirling all over my room.
Because she was amazing. Ever since she first came in, I was just like, I just want her back. She's like a breath of fresh air. Because she's bright. She's so bright. Yes?
I literally used the breath of fresh air on Shannon. No, I'm not even kidding. Maple and I are on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Kaleb uses breath of fresh air. It's super effective.
I mean, it's like Supernatural. You know how I associate colours and everything. Supernatural's very grey, dull, gritty, realistic and all this. And then Charlie comes along and she's red hair, she's very energetic,
Yeah.
very powerful, and that just, she's like a beacon in Supernatural, to be honest, and
Yeah.
it's very cool, to be honest, very cool.
It's amazing. This is why I don't think they're gonna kill her off, because she's this character who is like, who's a large crowd bringer, who is also important because it's the only openly LGBT character, who is also kind of just really great to bring in for these types of episodes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And yes, Gemma, Charlie is like an adopted Winchester sister.
Definitely.
Yeah, totally.
I do think she's going to end up sort of their Ash, because it does sound like Dean's going to teach her a bit about hunting, and I think she's going to end up the techie type, Ash type person, which is going to be incredible. So, someone was apparently watching episodes of Ash in them, and they were like, actually, yeah, you know, Charlie would make a great Ash. I just want to write something about that now. I just really do.
Yeah, Charlie would make an amazing Ash. And while we're talking Charlie, I was just going to mention that, remember in Charlie and Gilda's episode how we were all making the parallel, obviously, with Charlie and Gilda and Destiel, and then we were all trying to figure out what the ending meant, where Gilda takes the body of that dude into her kingdom and she leaves Charlie. Well, now the parallel is complete after Goodbye Stranger, because Cass snapped out of it, just like Gilda didn't have to obey the commands anymore, and then Gilda took the body to the kingdom, and Cass took the tablet with him and disappeared on Dean.
Yeah.
So it's
Very
literally
true.
it's literally a complete exact parallel.
Yeah.
And that didn't end badly, because when we were trying to figure it out, then we all kept saying that it could mean that Cass would die, because we still didn't know that Misha would be regular. And then no, it just means that he would, disappear, which he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm so hoping that they're gonna have like this big emotional blowout scene where they're like, "Stop leaving me."
Oh dear. Don't give me the
totally.
feelings. Don't give me the feelings.
I definitely think they will, because they're milking the Dean and Cass relationship for all the drama it has this season.
And that's a lot.
Literally,
That is a lot of drama.
The season began with it. The season literally began with Dean angsting over being unable to drag Cass out of purgatory. If you just remember, the season literally begins with Dean coming back to Sam and Sam's like, "Where's Cass?" And Dean turns away and says, "I'm gonna cry face." And he's like, "He didn't make it." So it's literally the Destiel season.
It is, and they're just playing on Destiel all the time, all the parallels, bringing about Dean's bisexuality, and they've got to do something.
I mean, they could have introduced Aaron any way they wanted to, but they chose that route, and that interests me.
Yeah, that sort of...
Yeah, this is why I want to hug Ben Edlund so much. It's because, I love the episode about Charlie and Gilda. I love it to death. But the characteristic of that episode is that it's basically an LGBT-themed episode. Because it's like the female fairy, and then there's Charlie. If you bring in Charlie, you give her a love interest. It has to be a female, so it kind of becomes this sort of LGBT-themed episode. But then with Aaron, Edlund literally didn't have to put any kind of queer subtext in it. It would, or it's not even subtext; it's text.
Yeah.
You literally didn't have to put any kind of queer text in there because it was completely unnecessary for the plot. But he did.
I'm just gonna go. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go, Kaleb. But then I need to go.
I was about to say. And Pat Woods, the non-Destiel fans don't see it though. We're gonna get to that here in a minute.
Yeah, we are. I'm just gonna go through some of the messages in the chat because, someone said, "Can you imagine if they didn't tell us Misha was going to be a regular? We'd be freaking out." Yes, we would.
Oh
yes.
It would be so cool.
What? Oh my God! What if they released that information during the Misha apocalypse? The internet would have exploded with that uncomfortable face.
Oh yeah. Dean. Someone says I need Dean to have a breakdown. Prosecutor says I need Dean to have a breakdown and Cass to be the one to hold him through it. Good scenario. I'm going through because we've got a lot of really great scenarios here. Wall slamming, says Lauren.
Yeah.
I really
They
looking
definitely.
Yeah, Celestine says, I'm really looking forward to that confrontation. Dean and Cass explode and break down, maybe an angry kiss. Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
better yet.
That would be huge.
Yeah. D or Die, Whisper says, have Dean tie Cass to his bed in the Batcave to keep him there. Prosecuted crying, I want lots of crying.
Speaking of bringing people back to the Batcave, did you guys see that picture of them bringing Charlie to the Batcave?
What? No?
What?
You didn't
No.
see that one?
No!
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, they were right outside of their Batcave. You can see the door in the background, and Charlie's there
Oh
with
my
them.
god.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
that is
amazing.
so awesome.
Oh, wow.
That is so awesome. Heck yes.
I'm so excited now. Like, really excited.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh.
And did you see the one where Dean and Charlie are being detectives together?
No. Oh, I think I did see that one. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow, though.
That just makes me so happy.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm so excited.
Why do they keep having hiatuses this season?
I don't
It's totally a
know.
thing.
I don't know. It's killing me. It is killing
Yeah.
me. My skin is chipping apart.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
the final, like the finale, airs literally like 2 days before I go to Asylum 10.
Yeah.
So I'm literally just gonna go. I'm just gonna cling to Misha, just like that's not fair.
You ass.
Yeah.
You ass. You broke me. Oh, but yeah. Oh, I was gonna say something and totally forgot what it was. Totally forgot. That's not. Oh, yeah. I was gonna bring up because someone was mentioning ropes soaked in holy oil and all this, obviously to keep Cass where he is and all this. What
Oh
about?
my.
I was gonna bring up.
That's a.
Some of these ideas I've seen
Yeah.
floating around Tumblr, such as why don't they wear iron rings so they can punch ghosts? Why don't they set their ringtones to the exorcism?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Practical
totally. They
thing.
can just call each other. Who are very practical. And yeah, I would love some really impressive pictures of them in like iron brass knuckles just punching ghosts.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
oh,
like-
oh.
Yeah, like those like big like iron pimp rings where they
Yeah.
just smash
Yeah,
people in the
yeah.
face.
knuckle dusters. Yeah. But then also, why don't they record a song with the exorcism theme in the background and put it on the
Dean
radio?
sings it.
Yeah, and just put that on the radio and just exorcise the whole of America, basically. Glue down
But
the
actually
salt.
already-
Hmm?
I'm trying to remember. There was another one, but I'm like trying to remember.
Glue down the salt so it
actually-
doesn't blow away.
We actually already have that because if you remember, someone in the fandom recorded a version of Gangnam Style with the exorcism as the verses. With the full exorcism. They could just play it on the radio once and we're done.
Oh, water
Yeah,
bombs
they're
with
like-
holy water. And another one as well was drinking holy water all the time.
Mhm.
So they can't
Yeah.
be possessed by demons or something. So, yeah. See?
Yeah, they got so much they can work with, but you know, they're
They're boring.
old people. They're old people. They don't understand technology.
Now, I think we really should write a fan fiction. You know, like Redemption Road is this huge fan fiction. I think we should have found radio fan fiction. And with all our amazing ideas. We should.
Totally.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on to a depressing topic now. Oh dear.
No, it's gonna be
Yay.
fine. It's not too depressing. We're gonna be alright.
Oh dear. Let me just get into my documents and get the thing. Where is it? Where are you? There it is. Okay, so I didn't realise this was happening until I logged on the other day, and we had an anon message in the Profound Radio inbox. It said, I need you guys to talk about the Hinton debacle in the next podcast, please. Not trying to cause wank, just feeling disheartened after this mess. It makes me so mad that she and some fans spun it to make it sound like we were the ones attacking her, and that made it about shipping. It also really sad that Ty was so quick to defend her. I've lost hope again. They'll never listen, care about what we have to say.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Now,
I
I
have-
actually have.
Yeah. Let's go.
I actually
Caleb go
have a
first.
little
Yeah.
rant.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Go do it.
Oh, okay. Me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She offended somebody. She might not have thought the joke was that bad, but the bottom line is that she did offend somebody.
Mm.
Now, she could have so easily just said, "Oh, I'm so sorry that offended you. I apologize. It won't happen again." But no, she instead chose to behave that way, and that's why I lost so much respect for her.
Yeah. I have kind of a lot to say about the whole thing, to just kind of try and just kind of some general stuff, not so much about this situation, but generally. Firstly, guys, yeah, the concern was totally legitimate. Don't let anyone's reaction tell you that, oh, you're not supposed to be offended. No. We know, and people in fandom know, that yes, the joke was questionable, to say the least, and that people who got offended had the full right to be offended, and that it's a serious issue, firstly. Secondly, I know some of the people who asked personally. I know Veronica, you guys probably know Veronica too, and they asked, they told her about it in a perfectly respectful, polite manner. So no, I mean, I can't say I saw every tweet or something, but no, there was no terribly rude behavior from our side. It was all right.
I read it from the beginning, and it was basically Veronica tweeted quite politely. Some people have an issue with the tweet because it deals with mental health issues and like dubious
consent issues.
Yeah, and then it kept going and going, and it wasn't her. Several things she said annoyed me. Just to clear up who Essie Hinton is, she is a author, and she sometimes goes to the Supernatural set. She has appeared in 2 out of the 5 visits she has gone, she has appeared in episodes. So she thinks she's good friends with J2M, basically. Now, I've got 4 things here to talk about. She said that Supernatural wasn't the real world. I'm trying to get the tweets in the right order here. It's not that one. Yeah, I'll start with this one. She said that Supernatural wasn't the real world, and someone replied, if Supernatural is the real world, just look on Tumblr. Now, this upset me more than any of them, is she laughed straight in this person's face. Actually, capital letters with an exclamation mark. You guys know where I stand on this. I wouldn't be alive today if it wasn't for Supernatural. So that, for me, is a big kick in the gut, saying that is not...
All of our stories inspire us and help us in some way.
I'm going to come to the quickly to the tweet. I found it. The tweet that started it all. It's this picture. She uploaded a picture of her talking to Misha. Interviewing Cass. Is it true you and Meg bonded over sponge baths in the hospital? So this is the tweet that started it all. Which I think someone was perfectly right to bring it up as a concern, because Castiel was meant to be a mental patient. So you don't really... Obviously, he is going to need someone to care for him, but that doesn't... She's basically being very filthy and suggesting that Meg and Cass did things in the hospital.
And like, she said that she kind of wasn't suggesting it, but we do know for a fact that she just really loves Maxiel.
Yeah. And it's the bonding. It's kind of really quite filthy, to be honest.
And really, any time when consent is sort of a joke is not funny.
Yeah, it's
not funny, and it's not. People in fandom don't just have a problem with Hinton's tweet. It's just generally with the idea of like sex between Meg and Cass in that period of time, because the show kind of hinted at it in 8/17, and like, you know, it's Cass was either catatonic or like psycho and like a child, and both of these are not okay consent-wise.
For quite a while, wasn't Cass actually comatose? He didn't wake up for quite some time, so huge consent issues.
However you look at it, there's consent issues.
He couldn't have even consent if that was the case.
No, until he woke up. And then after he woke up, he basically went AWOL. And she couldn't deal with him. He kept popping up in random places, and you know that she couldn't deal with him. So sponge baths, he probably wasn't even awake.
And I mean, Meg is a demon. I mean, she's sort of prone to being a sexual predator. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
true.
right. You're completely right. And so,
This is the thing.
no matter how you look at it, there are consent issues, and people's concern over these consent issues is perfectly, absolutely, perfectly legitimate. So, guys, never feel like you're in fault or you're in the wrong. If you're offended by something, you have the right to be offended, and especially if you express it politely and respectfully, you're not in the wrong, which is exactly what fandom did.
And I have to agree with Ira, who said,
I was just about to comment on that.
If Meg was
Maple.
male and Cass was a female in female body, we wouldn't be having this conversation, and that is true.
Yeah,
that's very true.
It really reflects society's attitude towards male victims of sexual abuse, because a lot of people in society believe that it's impossible.
And
it's impossible for a male to be sexually abused, which is bullshit.
Yeah, and can I just say, because Meg is a demon, I wouldn't have had a problem with Supernatural addressing the consent issues and actually saying it was rape and saying Meg did rape him type thing. I wouldn't have had a problem if they'd addressed it, said it happened, addressed it maturely, said this is wrong type thing. But people are sort of romanticising it. And that is where I have the issue. I don't have the issue that maybe he was raped, because that would have made a really deep storyline they could have addressed and done something with and made a very serious thing and, you know, done quite a lot with that, alerted people to serious problems in the world. But it's the romanticising of rape, and I just don't like it.
Yeah, I see Xali saying it in the chat, especially by a woman. Yes, exactly. It's like a belief in society that a man can be sexually assaulted by a woman. And Maple, you're absolutely right. And I just want to point out that none of this is... people mistake this for, like, MXCL hate or something. No, absolutely not. We're not trying to even spread our hate for the... We're not even trying to spread hate to begin with, let alone for the pairing in particular, because I absolutely do not care which two characters this happened between. It could have been any other female character, any other male character.
I mean,
I would still have the exact same issues.
And towards the end, I didn't even care that much about Meg still. I mean, I admit, for quite a while, I hated it. I couldn't look at it. I just wanted to vomit. But towards the end, I understood Meg's DL. I didn't have a problem with it. So this, for me, is really just the issues of people being ignorant. And I saw her comments back to Veronica and so on, and it wasn't the fact that she accused shippers and all this, it's her attitude towards it. And I think, obviously, this is some of the misconceptions that sites like Profound Bond are trying to get rid of, and I think more people need to work towards this.
Exactly.
I have a few pictures to go through here. So going down this one, like I said, Supernatural is the real world, just look on Tumblr, she laughed. And then... But you are talking with fans, not a surprise that they are passionate about the show, and I don't think it's such a problem. And then she starts counting a warning to blocking them. And I don't think that message at all was offensive. I'm sorry, calling you out here, that was not an offensive message, so I don't know why.
See, people seem to not be able to distinguish between a constructive argument and a destructive argument.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, one of the worst things about the whole situation to me was, again, that people weren't even impolite or disrespectful. People asked her perfectly polite questions. Yeah. Even fans who weren't even, like, angry at all, she still responded to very angrily. Yeah. But although, guys, I have to say, there's one good thing about this whole situation that I just really want to remind everyone of, because we really... It's perfectly fine that we are offended and sad about the whole thing, but luckily, none of this has anything to do at all with the writing process of the show Supernatural.
She has no influence.
She doesn't have any power at all.
Yeah, S.E. Hinton has absolutely no influence on the events of the show. She has nothing to do with how the show is written and produced. She's just a fan who is a famous writer, and she likes to hang out on set. Also, just for a fact, I just want to call that out, S.E. Hinton is homophobic.
Yeah.
She's absolutely, totally homophobic, just calling it out as it is. She is an author who gets pissed at people slashing characters in her novels. She calls male-male pairings shipper shit. So, guys, she is not worth our attention. No. Just the best thing to do in a situation like this, unfollow.
Yeah. Anyway, going in, you can see at the bottom of the tweet I have up on the screen at the minute, this is in response to Veronica's message. Straight after Veronica's message, you are blocked and I know more about mental health than you will learn in a lifetime, and I found that incredibly rude, disgusting, belittling, bullying. I could keep going here.
Yeah. She doesn't know Veronica's story. How can she even assess that?
I mean, I don't know Veronica all that well, because I haven't talked to her in a long time, but I know Veronica knows a lot. And the same with me, same with many people in this fandom. We know a lot about mental health. Some of us deal with it day in, day out. And how she can say that she knows more than we would learn in a lifetime when she's on about family who have suffered with it, and some of us suffer with it. And I just... Personally, as our own.
Personally, yeah, exactly.
Whoa, Silven, your thing just went really weird.
You just can't say stuff like that to people.
No, you can't. That is out of line. Bang, out of line. I will call this. Bang out of line.
It's insensitive.
It is.
And rude.
It's insensitive. It's extremely insensitive.
But I know people who, their whole families have mental health problems, and my boyfriend has mental health problems of his own. He gets them from his father, his brothers have them, his mother has mental illness, his granddad, so he has dealt with all of this, and I have dealt with him. And so for someone to say that people like me don't have an idea what it's like is such a fucking insult, to be honest. And I will not watch my language here. So, yes.
Why are people saying TARDIS is in my place?
Oh, it's because your voice went really weird. It's fine.
Yeah, it's because I'm still recovering from my bronchitis, guys. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, I think this is reading from the bottom up on this tweet. Or is it going the other way around? Oh no, it's going down. So someone said, "Well, it was just a harmless question. No need to get angry. People are simply wondering, not putting your head on a stick." This is Sarah Lemonade, the person who does the fan art for Out of the Deep, which is interesting. So she replies with, "I'm very tired of those kinds of questions. I take the show as is. I'm also a mean old bitch." No arguing.
Now with that comment, it's almost at this point we should just give up, because she's admitting to her own trollness, and there's nothing to change.
Yeah. But then Lemonade comes back again.
Yeah,
saying,
again, as I said, guys, it's useless.
Yeah. So, being a mean old bitch, as you say, isn't a reason to get mad at people who are simply wondering the purpose of a question. And then she comes back straight away saying you have been blocked, because clearly she doesn't like being called out on her shit. And then Say You Me replied with, "Oh my god, what was it? Blocking because of a question. I think I have said several times I will not get into debates about shipping. I will block after several attempts. I saw nothing in that conversation about shipping. Shipping
exactly.
Yeah.
She made it about shipping.
It was not about shipping. Yeah.
It wasn't about shipping at all.
No one even mentioned shipping.
Exactly.
And then the final sort of straw that broke the camel's back for me came along. With this one I've just put up, with person brings up valid point on mental health and consent, and Hinton responds by blocking and dismissing. Rude. And she replies with, "Oh hell, big supporter of mental health treatment, rabid, dare I say, nutcase fans of TV shows, not so much." And that is when I promptly logged off and went for a big breather.
Because, I mean, that's just... Someone's calling her out on something on a joke that was insensitive towards mental health issues, and she responds by saying that, that people are being mental nutcases, which is just, that's just wonderful.
Yeah, I lost
troll.
it. Because, obviously, part of Team Profound Bond and what we do is try to defuse the idea that fans are rabid and nutcases.
Yeah.
So seeing that is just all of our work just tumbling down. I'm just like, you just don't understand. And saying that we aren't supporters of mental health treatment when most of us are suffering ourselves. And not just mental health, physical health, it's all there. And
well-being in general.
Yeah, I didn't really want to slate her or sort of go against her here, but I just have to say what she said was out of line, completely out of line, and I am worried that someone like her is allowed on set to mingle with the writers and the actors and try to give her input.
But I mean,
Now-
again,
Yeah.
The person who asked the question said something about Ty being quick to agree with her.
Yes,
I didn't see that. What happened there anyway?
I saw it. It was basically Ty saying, "Oh," and then there's some disgusting flirting going on. Don't. Ugh. It was basically Ty saying, "Oh, who started on Hinton? I'll sort you out." Basically, show me who started on him. I'm just like, and she was all like, "Oh yeah, set the big bad Benny on him," basically, and I'm just like,
Yeah, it's just basically
I think
the
the
whole thing
problem
is
there.
yeah.
I think the problem there is that I don't think he himself actually did the research.
I don't think he
The
read
problem
Yeah.
lies. The problem lies with him automatically assuming she was in the right because she may be a friend of his.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
So
I
I
just
think
think
there's
he
some
didn't know what
bias
was
there.
happening.
yeah, but when
Yeah, absolutely.
But the flirting, by the way, was basically Hinton kind of being quite disgusting in reference to Ty, and I'm just no.
Yeah, let's just not. I don't want mental images, but anyway,
Oh,
guys. Again, the good thing is that none of this situation literally has anything to do with Supernatural as a show, as in like the writing, the producing of it, nothing. She has nothing to do with any of that.
no, so it's all good. It's all good. So
Yeah, exactly, Lauren. She probably told them her point of the story, not
exactly,
ours.
exactly.
Yeah, yep. And anyway, again, from what we see, it's completely useless to try and talk to her. It really won't work. People have told us multiple times that we should send her our misconceptions page from the Profound Bond site. Guys, we would love for her to read it, but even if we send her, even if 100 of us send it to her, it's not gonna work, sadly. I don't think she will ever open anything that comes from us because she thinks we're these completely rabid, insane people.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So,
She's set in her ways. She's not gonna move.
Yep.
I'm just trying to find the. So everyone's asking what's with Ty. I'm just trying to find it.
This is when we need to sort of step back from this situation, learn from it, and move somewhere else.
Oh, I've got
Yeah.
it. I've got it. Just quickly what Ty said. Basically, show me who's fucking with Hinton. And then he said, she said, "Thanks for the defense, brother. You would scare the shit out of these people in real life. I appreciate it." And Ty's just like, "Let me just say that Benny is way more cute and cuddly than me when I'm pissed off. Mental health, mine isn't good." A winky face. Hinton, I love you, and in spite of our short time together, I feel I know you. So yeah, that's that. I'm afraid.
Oh, so just guys, just really, we have nothing to do here. We're just clearly not understood, sadly. And I have to say, just to cheer people up, guys, there absolutely are people in the team, in the Supernatural team, who understand us and understand these things way, way, way better.
Yeah, I think
Because
And
there are people who have been more sensitive to these things, there are people who have made faux pas and successfully apologized, and there have been absolutely people who listen to fans in situations like this.
and also, I want to point out that the people who reacted to this reacted totally appropriately. I think that was a good job on their part.
yeah,
We did all
Yeah.
we could.
people really kept their cool. I mean, I was watching most of what was happening, and I just have to say kudos to the fans who were involved, because you kept your cool, you kept nice and calm with her, you didn't rise to her, you didn't start yelling at her, and I
Yeah.
just want to say well done for that.
Absolutely, well done. And people in the chat are saying, Misha, Robbie, Carver, Edland, yes, exactly. There are
Yeah.
people in the team who have really been a lot of better with these things. Absolutely, especially Misha. Misha kind of, people often don't understand him because he has this like stage persona, but guys, everyone who's talked to Misha in private and in person has said that he's very understanding of our fan issues. So if you ever feel, especially for DSTL fans, if you ever feel like no one's listening to you, guys, no, that's not true.
I know for a fact Misha makes an effort to read most of the tweets he gets as well, so
Yeah.
yeah. So I think basically ignore Hinton.
Yeah,
Tweet
absolutely.
your love. Yeah, tweet your love to the
Unfollow.
writers and
Unfollow, ignore, tweet your love, tweet to Robbie, tweet to anyone who actually listens.
And just know, basically, the reason we brought all this up is basically because it is fine to be offended at what she said. It is fine for Supernatural.
Okay.
It's fine for Supernatural to be your life. It is fine for all this. So don't worry. You're not in the wrong. Whatever she says, you're not a rabid fan. You're not a nutcase. You're absolutely fine.
Mm-hmm.
It is fine for you to rely on Supernatural because it is a real thing.
Yeah.
And don't feel belittled. You probably know more about mental health than she will ever know. So, after that, let's get a bit happy again. I'm going to come on to I'm going to come on to you, Silven, with your casual viewers that are now noticing.
Oh, yes,
SDL.
awesome, guys.
Yes.
I'm doing this thing on my blog, and generally it's a tendency that's kind of going around. Recently, I was just talking with my followers, and people started sending me stories about the casual viewers around them starting to notice STL after the latest episodes, and it's a really amazing thing that's been happening lately. We have this whole thread on IDMB, and we have these basically things being done on the show, which obviously go in the direction of the casual viewers noticing STL and acknowledging it. And people have been sending me their stories. It's still a thing I'm doing, so if any of you have a story to share about casual viewers around you noticing STL, whether it's your friends or relatives, please, please, please come to my blog and submit it. Because I'm collecting these stories, and I'm gonna be making posts with them just as long as people keep sending. And I basically selected 3 stories just kind of at random because they're nice and small and fun. Just to read to anyone who hasn't seen the post, I'm just gonna read them. I have one from Anonymous that goes, "My boss, a 40-year-old man with 4 children, asked me if I thought Dean and Cass were going to get together. From what I've gathered in our few conversations about it, he watches it when it's convenient and mostly for the myth arcs. This is the same man that told me that the all-male production of Romeo and Juliet was too gay. He's not out looking for it, but he sees it." Then I have another one from Anonymous that is, I recently did a Supernatural marathon to hook my mom up. One day we were talking about Cass/Misha haters, and she was all like, "It's really stupid, but they probably hate him because they think he makes Dean less of a man," and then went on a rant about how the fact that Dean loves Cass doesn't make him any less of a man, and how she hates homophobic people. And the last one is from Septup in the Dean Pala. Oh my god, that's quite a name. Which just goes, read your post on casual viewers noticing STL and Supernatural. I would like to tell my story. I've watched most of Season 8 with my mom and dad, who are both open to sexuality and casual Supernatural viewers. I've constantly explained who the characters are to them, and my mom asked who Dean was talking to in 8:16. I said, "He's praying to Cass, the angel in the trench coat," and when they both replied, "Oh, he's he's gay angel boyfriend, cool," I almost spit Diet Coke across my living room. The Wrens ship it. So yeah.
Yeah.
These stories... Yeah?
I felt like the first one brought up a really good point, that people who aren't even looking for it, and they don't even usually look for this kind of stuff, are even seeing it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really great, and I just like to point out that reading all these stories, collecting them in post, one of the things I noticed was that it was a really different demographic. It was a really varied demographic, because people of all different ages, both male and female, and of different sexualities were mentioned. So, like, guys, it's a really varied demographic, and it's really great. So if you have stories, please submit.
Yes. I have one, sort of. Because this week my girlfriend came up to see me, and she has never watched Supernatural before. Apparently she watched 1 episode and couldn't get into it. So I'm like trying to persuade her to watch Supernatural. I ended up showing her the 101 things you should love about Dean and Castiel. She actually ended up nearly crying by the end of it, and she punched me, and she wouldn't talk to me, and she rolled over and nearly cried. So even people who don't watch Supernatural are seeing it.
I'd say that's a pretty successful watching to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think I've sort of I've sort of persuaded her to watch Supernatural now, which is great, and ship SDL. So.
Yep.
It's cool. I got to read a chapter of Out of the Deep as well.
Ooh, that's
yeah,
a good one.
That's a good move, yeah. So yeah, so many people are seeing it. My mum's not too sure, but her husband is. So, I don't know.
I don't really have a story because my sister and I are the only ones in our family who watch Supernatural. And we only know one other family that knows Supernatural, and they're indifferent to it. They don't ship it themselves, but they're really indifferent to it.
Hey, did I tell you guys about my counsellor and what happened with him? See, that was funny.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
See, I went to counselling and I was wearing my, I had like a pendant that was the pentacle and a wing pendant. And yeah, I started talking about how Supernatural was keeping me going and all this, and how it helps with the depression. And he started saying, oh, I watch... I said about the radio, it was when the radio first started. And he was all like, oh, what's it about? And I was like, oh, you wouldn't care, and all this. He's like, oh, well, just try me. I was like, oh, it's about Dean and Castiel. And he's like, oh, there is quite a bit of unrequited love going on there, isn't there? And I was like, what? It was the most random thing. And yeah, he was like, oh, and there's this incest thing between the brothers. I was like, yeah, you definitely do watch Supernatural if you know about that. So,
yeah.
It was pretty awesome. So, yeah. I was like, oh wow, my counsellor ships Destiel. It just makes everything so much better.
I feel like
so
we're
yeah.
all gonna have like these crazy moments where like our cashier mentions they ship Destiel.
My
And like some random person at the library. Oh, I like them too.
I like them too. My boyfriend ships it, but he's scared of the fandom, so he won't go anywhere near it. But yeah, he ships it. He's helping me with fanfiction, so it's quite cool. He's quite a casual viewer as well. He sort of just now and then he just watches it. So, but he is dating a rabid Destiel girl.
So yeah. So guys. Again, at this point, we can be pretty sure that the show is doing a lot for the casual viewers to start noticing Destiel. Just seriously.
Yeah.
And this is just one season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have season 9.
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for season 9. Season 9 is going to be crazy.
Season 9 is going to be absolutely amazing because, like, just look at all the things they did this season. Now imagine what they're going to do in season 9. They have successfully made me drop my jaw several times.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, this is the first season lately that I've been, like, so excited every time it comes on.
Yeah. I've missed a couple of episodes. I still need to catch up, but generally I'm there every episode, ready to watch. Just like, yeah, let's do this. So anyway, moving on, because... Oh, what time are we on? Yes, we have about... sort of 50 minutes left. We had quite a cool thing. Can we talk about this, actually? We had an ask from Castiel Leviosa. Hi, just a question for the broadcast later. Could you talk a bit about Dean's wardrobe this season, including his new plaid shirt for a few of the pictures from episode 20?
Where do I get started?
I think I'll let Kaleb take this one. I think Kaleb can do this.
Yeah,
okay.
You should do it.
He is blowing me away with his wardrobe. He is so cute. He is oh my god, the vest. And he's so fashionable this season. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a post saying
Everyone needs to send like a muffin basket to that wardrobe lady.
Yeah.
Just drown her in muffins. It'd be pretty bad if she didn't like muffins, though. But yeah. But yeah, I just
like deliver her pizza like every night.
Maybe vary it a bit. Maybe pizza, chicken, and muffins. Just each night. It's just like
yeah.
But I can't find the post now. But yeah, it's just I saw one picture of Dean. He's wearing this quite fashionable. It's not even his casual sort of plaid and t-shirt. It's quite a nice shirt under a shirt. And I'm just like, it's just what is wrong with you, Dean? It's just. I think he came out of his closet with a whole new wardrobe.
Oh my god, yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
It's like, what do you think he was doing in that closet? He was trying on clothes.
He's getting the new clothes ready when he comes out.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
He was sorting it by color and
the
function.
Yeah. Do you remember the white shirt with the sleeves slightly rolled up? Tucked into his trousers?
The white shirt of sex. It's amazing.
The white shirt of sex.
It's amazing. He's basically naked, and it's one step away from naked, okay? But yeah, I wonder what they're doing with that, because Sam started dressing different as well. Can I just say?
It seems like we're having technical difficulties.
Are we again? Oh no.
Yeah.
Is it gone again? Oh no. This
Alright,
happened.
hold on. It's
initialized.
initialized.
Yeah, I think it's back. Yeah.
Are we back?
We are back.
Yeah.
I
I think we're back. I think so.
Just give it a second to initialize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it when this happens. Every week. It's just.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, sorry guys.
It happens every week. You guys should be used to it now. You should be used to it.
Yeah.
It's like you should like
Anyway,
put that
I
in the
was
list
just-
there.
Yeah. We were just
Yeah.
saying that. Yeah. Go, Sylvan.
We were just talking about the white shirt of sex. Oh my god. Who loved Dean's white shirt with the rolled up sleeves and tucks
Me.
into his trousers?
Me.
I mean, come on.
Raise his hand.
Oh
hand.
god.
Both my hands are
Okay.
in the air. Oh, it was just incredible. But yeah, I was just saying as well, Sam has been dressing different.
Mhm.
Because Sam had the sweater
Yeah.
vest, which looked very, very smart. So, I don't know. It's curious.
Yeah.
It's like a fresh
I
start
think-
type thing.
Sam is
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does sort of bring that sort of fresh start feeling, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. The white
Oh,
fabric of
and
fornication.
I just have to sort of fangasm over his LARP in the real girl costume.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was basically everything
Like-
we wanted, wasn't it?
It's,
The wig.
my favorite fan fictions are
Yeah.
all like fantasy AUs, and it's like it came to life.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Whoever's in charge, whoever's in charge of the costumes right now.
We need to find out who's in charge of the costumes.
We just
and
need to send them
see
all-
if that person
Yeah.
has a Twitter.
We just need to shower them with love.
I can't wait to see, like, I really hope we put someone good in charge when it comes to Cass falling and getting his own wardrobe type thing.
Mhm.
Imagine that. Someone's going to have to dress Cass.
Mhm.
It's going to be great.
I don't want fallen Cass, but I want Dean to dress Cass.
I want falling. Am I the only sick person who wants fallen Cass?
No, my thing is I want fallen Cass, but not completely human Cass.
Yeah. So, like we were saying about his grace is taken, but there's a chance of getting it back type thing.
Because, I
Yeah.
mean, Lucifer's was taken, and he still has all that power, so it's not like he'll be completely useless.
Well, I think Lucifer just fell. Like, he kept his grace intact, I think. It's like a twisted, mutated grace.
Yeah.
Who does that sound like? Cough, Crowley, cough.
I know, right? Don't give me the fallen Crowley feelings again.
Okay, after that episode, I'm pretty sure Naomi is an angel of some sort.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
Crowley's
think
there too.
she's an angel. I do think she's an
I don't
angel, and
think
also,
she's a fate anymore.
No.
yeah, we heard very distant wind flapping
Yeah,
when she
I know,
appeared.
I was like jumping up and down. I was like, I heard the flap, I heard the flap.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I do like our theory of Crowley and Naomi were once lovers, and Crowley went to fall, and he asked Naomi to go with him,
They,
but she
I
stayed
don't know
behind.
I don't know about the whole lover thing, but they definitely have a history.
Oh yeah, but I think he asked her to fall with him, and she wouldn't, and that's why he called her a bureaucrat and all this. So
She acted like she's like, don't you call me that, you ass.
yeah, pretty much. I was just like, whoa, that's not really that offensive, but okay. So
Yeah.
That word brings up memories.
we talked about the long lost character returning in 822 a bit, didn't we?
Yep, we did.
Oh,
People
what
keep
about
saying-
Cass's gender?
Yeah, we're coming on to that
Oh
now.
yeah.
Ooh. Did
People-
Yeah, sorry, go, Sylvan.
People keep saying that we should talk about the polls. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, we're coming. That is coming. That is coming. It's cool. We are coming to that. We are.
Yeah.
We are. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Keep your panties
Yeah.
on. Keep your panties on and hold your horses. Okay. So we I don't know if anyone saw me debating with people about Castiel's perceived gender and how it's treated, and so on on my Tumblr. And I think Silven had something to say about this as well. It's quite interesting.
I have a lot to say.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say because I'm sort of in a situation that's sort of similar to Cass.
Yeah.
So I kind of have experience with this. See, guys, like, look, I am a bigendered female-bodied person, which means that I identify as both male and female, but I naturally I'm very feminine-looking naturally. I have a very girly face. You can see it on the screen. I have an hourglass figure. I have a woman's voice. Basically, I am not female. I'm not completely female, but I look completely like a female, just like Cass, who technically doesn't even have a gender, but he is in a body that presents completely male. That looks male, that sounds male, and the show generally treats him like a male. Now, people often talk about Cass's gender in relation to Dean's sexuality, and guys, sexual and romantic orientation aren't exactly the same thing, and as far as, like, pure sexuality goes, Dean sleeping with Cass and Dean being attracted to Cass would more than anything count as Dean being sexually attracted to a guy, because if Dean slept with Cass, first and foremost, it would feel like sleeping with a guy. Just the same as, despite the fact that I'm not completely female, straight men get attracted to me all the time, and that does not reflect on their sexuality, as in that doesn't make them less straight, despite the fact that I'm not completely female. The same way lesbian and bisexual girls get attracted to me.
Yeah.
And, like, lesbian girls getting attracted to me doesn't make them less lesbian, because I look female, I sound female, I feel completely female. Does that make me dysphoric sometimes? Yes, it does. Likely Cass shouldn't suffer from that, because I really don't think he cares.
No. This is my thing about angels. I actually don't think they care about their sexuality. Until we start getting to the angels such as Anna, who spent her life growing up as a female girl, human, after she fell. So she sort of became attached. You know, she had that body remade, didn't she? So she could have it as a vessel. So there's Anna, and then there's Gabriel as well, who was also very comfortable as his male gender. Because obviously you sort of get the impression that Gabriel's basically been in that body since basically just after he spoke to Mary about Jesus. Because I sort of get the impression that's sort of when he went off the grid type thing. Sort of, that was his last sort of order. So too. Yeah. So you get the angels like that, but then you got all these new angels who are just finding their vessels, and I honestly don't think they give a crap. It's just like Raphael in the two vessels. And that is where I finally have an issue when it comes to Raphael. And how...
And you know when Godsteel said that he was completely indifferent to sexual orientation, I think one of the reasons why he was is because he's indifferent to gender, period.
Yeah, it doesn't see gender, basically big pansexual type thing. He just doesn't really care.
And angels, and angels themselves, I think gender is sort of like a foreign concept to them. They just don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I do think that, again, like Mapal said, the vessel's gender kind of maybe rubs off on them a little if they spend a very long time in the vessel.
Yeah,
I think, say Cass was to fall and become completely human, what I think would happen was that he would keep identifying, start identifying, like, a little bit more as a guy, like Jimmy, because he would be in a male body and male presenting and everything, but he would also have, like, way, way less regard for any kind of gender roles.
Yeah.
He wouldn't care, period.
But when it comes to, like you said, with Dean's sexuality, it's Dean perceives Cass as male. Cass's body is male, despite his actual being genderless. So when it comes to Dean's sexuality, he's bi.
Yeah, and Dean doesn't have the same understanding as Castiel, so he'll see it as how a human would see it.
Yeah, to Dean, Cass is a guy. That is how.
Yeah, to Dean, Cass is dude, definitely, and you can see it from his treatment of Cass, because he does treat Cass generally exactly like he treats guys, and he keeps referring to him as, you know, guy, dude. So clearly, Dean probably doesn't think about it too much in terms of, you know, whether Cass is actually a guy or not, which would also explain, you know, him kind of not having exactly the classic gay freak out, but, you know, having feelings for Cass is definitely kind of a new thing for Dean to acclimatize to, and he definitely thinks of it in terms of, oh, I have feelings for a dude.
But I also think Dean is capable of seeing past that and seeing what Castiel really is, remembering this is an angel with no orientation or gender. I think Dean is capable of that as long as Cass goes to him. I'm not actually a dude, you remember? I'm not. Because I think I've always had this sense that Dean would love Cass whatever vessel he was in.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was male, female, trans, whatever, I think Dean would still love Cass because I think Dean does love Cass for what he is. Because when it was just Jimmy, Dean didn't care. So
absolutely.
It is not the body that Dean is attracted to.
Yeah, totally. Like the only context in which saying that it's important that Dean perceives Cass as male is relevant is because when people try to use the whole, oh, Cass isn't really a dude, so Dean isn't really a bisexual thing, which is no, guys, no.
No.
Absolutely not.
But I think, yeah, it's a bit awkward really, but you just, like I said, I think Cass is getting very comfortable in his vessel as Jimmy. I think Cass identifies more as male now. I think... especially after he spent some times almost human in that body, basically locked into this body, having to do things with this body, everyday masculine things, shaving, urinating, everything masculine. So I think he now sort of does perceive himself as that. But the debate that happened, someone said that they didn't like how the writers chose Castiel's gender, and obviously I'm just like, obviously the writers chose his gender because he is a character that has to be written. Well, I'd go on.
It could have been cool if they did it differently. It could have been cool if they given him a more kind of genderqueer type of expression. That would totally been nice as a thing. But yeah, sadly, at this point, we really can't deny that they did pretty much pick a gender for Cass, and they treat him exactly like they would a male character.
But it's just like the same with demons. We've got to remember demons are treated the same way. I mean, we don't know what demon possessed Meg, because Meg was the name of the vessel. For all we know, that could have been a male demon.
Yeah.
And remember when someone asked Mark Shepard about if Crowley is gay or not? He just said he just likes to make people uncomfortable. He's indifferent.
Yeah.
It's just I get another thing sort of backing me up with Crowley being an angel is Crowley is very indifferent to gender and orientation as well. Crowley doesn't really care. I mean, obviously he sort of identifies as male, he uses that to his advantage, but he doesn't care. But like I said, I don't have a problem with how the writers treat things because they're just the easiest way to sort of go is just putting Cass in a male vessel, treating him as male, because people would do that. People would meet him on the street. He would be male. He's not going to stand there and say, actually, I'm a celestial being, I don't have a gender, to random people. he has to take on the male role.
That wouldn't go over very well.
Yeah, that would go down great. He would easily end up in a mental asylum. So he has to take on the role. That is what he sort of has to do in society.
Yeah, kind of. Although, guys, again, I don't want to dismiss the concern for the fact that yes, we are absolutely not given enough characters with more variative gender expression. I absolutely agree with people saying that yes, it would be really cool if we had more characters. If we had more genderqueer characters, if we had bigender characters, I would probably die of happiness because
I brought this up because someone totally misinterpreted what I was saying, and I was like, actually, two things here. First, I didn't have an issue with angels and their gender and anything like this until Raphael, who was originally perceived to be male, did end up in a female vessel, and the sexist jibes that went to him when he was in that female vessel, I was quite disgusted at. I was like, what, just because you know angels are genderless, so why are you going at him for being in a female vessel? I was kind of really offended at that. And then we have almost forgotten what I was going to say. I did say as well that I really want to see an angel who maybe does care about their gender, as in they are genderless and they don't want to be defined as male or female, and said angel insisting that they are referred to as gender neutral terms such as they or them.
Well,
that'd be cool.
That would be absolutely amazing.
I kind of feel like Yeah, I feel like the closest person we have to that was Raphael because he chose a female vessel and
Yeah,
didn't
Raphael was,
care.
Vessel,
yeah, he
yeah,
didn't care.
didn't care.
But it was just the jive, sort of like, oh, get in touch with your feminine side, and it's just like, no, Raphael is a genderless being, so technically, you know.
Wait, who said that?
Dean, I think it was Dean. Dean was like,
Oh, well, it kind of makes sense for Dean because Dean is sort of insensitive to that kind of stuff.
he is, but it's
Yeah.
just the writers for me.
Mhm.
It's the writers and how they wrote that, and I just think they could have handled it a little bit better. But yeah, when it comes to gender and sexuality, basically, you know, like I say, I think angels don't really care, but they do get comfortable in certain vessels if they're in them for long enough. They start to identify with that gender.
Yeah, it's kind of like clothes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, sort of.
yeah. Sort of which clothes do you prefer? Do you prefer to dress as a man or a woman type thing? Because that's basically what vessels are to them. But then we have to remember, like, in the Bible as well, wasn't Angel Gabriel referred to as male anyway? I think
Yeah, and he was painted as a male as well.
quite a feminine
Yeah.
male, but yeah, as a male. And I think a few other angels were portrayed as different genders too. So I kind of did like Supernatural's take on them being genderless, powerful, celestial beings. I did quite like that, actually.
And again, this is supernatural. It's mythology isn't, A plus all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah. But, I had a point and it just totally went out the window again. Totally forgot it. Totally forgot it. It's gone. Could have been a cure for cancer.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thought you were amazing. Yeah. Yeah, someone says the archangels do have set genders, like Michael's
people are
male.
saying-
Yeah.
People are saying some parts of their religion refer to Gabriel as female, though. Yeah, you're actually right, and yeah, that is really cool. Again, but I do think that the show treats Gabriel kind of much more as a male, what with the male vessel, and he does kind of possess some very typical, type of, well, the straight guy stuff. But also, people have, I've seen people theorizing and pointing out that both Gabriel and actually Lucifer, which is more like Richard and Mark playing them, kind of do exhibit some female or feminine mannerisms, which is also interesting. And if they are doing that on purpose, that's really cool. I really love that idea.
Oh yeah.
And
sorry.
and
someone-
also didn't
Yeah, go Caleb.
yeah,
quick.
didn't Lucifer mask himself as a female once?
Yeah, and then he went and I don't know. He did something anyway. But,
Yeah, in this series, yeah, he did.
Yeah, but Gabriel in Constantine was a female. But can I just say the Gabriel in Constantine was actually quite genderless. It was played by a woman voice. But when I first watched Constantine, I was sort of like, is that a man or a woman at first? Then I realised who it was playing Gabriel. So Gabriel has been portrayed as all sorts, and I can I just say I think Supernatural's Gabriel would be quite comfortable portraying a woman quite
Yeah.
easily. So yeah. So yeah, interesting. Any more thoughts? You've gone quiet.
Yeah, no, I think I've said everything I wanted to say in terms of caste and gender.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lucifer would portrayed himself as Jess and flirted with Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think he was in bed with Sam actually.
Yeah.
I think that was the one where he was in bed with Sam. So, yeah.
He just really wanted to wear Sam, one way or another.
Yeah. Someone saying
Like-
that. Sorry, the
He
Gabriel.
really liked his hair, so he wanted to try it on.
Someone saying the Gabriel in Constantine was quite androgynous, which was cool. I liked it. I liked it a lot. So yeah, I'm losing my voice. I'm so sorry. We had a message from Celestine Faye again. So I was reviewing episode 3 of season 8, and one of the lines kind of struck me. After Betsy tells Sam and Dean the whole love story, she says this: Brick used to say the heart was key, that was the focus of the sacrifice. I'm kind of freaking out. On one hand, I'm aware I may be reading too much into it. On the other hand, the finale is named Sacrifice, and this is Supernatural we're talking about. What do you guys think?
Hmm.
Hmm.
That'd be really clever writing if they did do that.
Yeah. It would be, although there's one thing I have to say about the whole sacrifice thing is that guys, they're not gonna make something really obvious to sacrifice.
No.
Yeah, that'd be horrible.
I don't think they would pick anything that we could like predict right now.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think it's gonna be anything obvious. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
It's like Taxi Driver. We were sort of thinking was going to have something violent and bloody and revengeful and all this, but it wasn't really. So
Yeah, and it just sucks to know what happens. I want to be surprised.
yeah, I'm always wanting to be
Yeah.
surprised. It's like we were saying last week about Destiel becoming canon. I don't want the spoiler. I just want it to be slapped in my face like a wet fish.
Yeah, just like boom.
Yeah.
Great.
Like a wet fish.
Like,
Oh,
what was that VeggieTales movie? Where, Nineveh? Where like the people of Nineveh were like slapping each other with fishes. Of course, my perverted mind thought of something else slapping my face, but that's another story.
well, there's that too. There is that.
Well, to each his own. Then again, yeah, what with a male couple becoming canon, it would also be an appropriate comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people are afraid that some of the conservative followers would leave, but I feel like this wouldn't go unnoticed by the LGBT community, and they get more followers.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So.
Firstly, yes, and secondly, I'm not good with statistics, but I'm gonna go and quote Andy, that fiction hero, is very good with statistics, and I just remember on Tumblr someone asked him recently about the same thing, about what about them counting on, but basically what about them worrying about the viewers leaving if Destiel becomes canon, and he basically said that it was info from somewhere that of the demographic that Supernatural is aimed at, 70% of viewers are more likely to buy things that are perceived as LGBT positive. 70%, and that's of heterosexual viewers. And you add LGBT viewers to that, and that's 18 more percent. So it's 88% of people watching would be like in favor, basically, of this TL. I mean, I don't know where the info comes from, but I do trust Andy because he's good with statistics. And yeah, so guys, out of the demographic that they are aiming for, that they're aiming to also cover, I do not think that they are very aware of a lot of people stopping to watch the show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, again, we come full circle and say, don't worry, Destiel is going to happen. So
Yep.
Or at least we're hoping.
I hope so. Oh god.
But someone, let me see what her name was. Maria wanted to bring back up the polls.
Yes, we'll get there. Panties and horses.
Yeah, and I think I'm just looking at Era saying that I think the show scared off a lot of conservatives already. Yes, guys, if anyone who didn't leave after season 7's, scene with Castiel killing the preacher.
Yeah.
I really doubt that any of the conservatives would stay after that.
And let's not forget the way that Supernatural's basically turned everyone's religion upside down and really insulted it. So if anyone's actually really religious, they aren't watching anymore.
Actually, my older brother used to watch Supernatural way back when, like 2005. I was too young to watch it. That's a long story. But he got introduced by a whole bunch of religious and conservative friends of his. So I'm like wondering where they are now.
Probably crying in a corner. So yeah. Yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Anyway, moving on, because I forgot. I knew I was meant to do something earlier when we was talking about the spoiler pictures. We have pictures of a new angel. Woo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, I'm just like, it says the latest angel. Now, is it Metatron, or why is he worth mentioning? Maybe he's a powerful angel. Or
Yeah.
I'm thinking
It is
Metatron.
quite likely that it's Metatron.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are saying we love Satan in this fandom. Indeed, we do.
We do.
We love Satan.
So yeah, Metatron. They kind of just say he is pointing a gun at the Winchesters,
Yeah.
which is interesting. And Sam is holding the barrel of the gun, and Dean looks thoroughly annoyed. So what is
Yep.
happening?
God hit Sam with a plunger, and now Metatron is going to shoot them with a shotgun.
Can I just say that this does kind of just point out the books in the background, and that is
Yeah,
why
I
this
was
is
about
most
to say.
likely Metatron.
Look at all those books. He's a big reader for sure.
What can we spot? Is there
Yeah.
any books we can? I can't read any of the titles on them.
Now,
Yeah, no, we get.
That's a shame. Get to do
Sam
things
looks
on them.
like he's giving him some sort of look. Like, look, if you pull that trigger, I'm gonna be so pissed.
It's like, you can pull this trigger, but you know I'm just going to come back in a day anyway.
I think he's saying, "Listen here, you little shit."
Oh my god. Oh.
I'm gonna grab this encyclopedia and hit you upside the head.
Hey, I've got a fun thing for the watchers. Okay, guys, caption this. Come on, let's caption contest. Let's see what we can come up with.
Oh, totally.
Yes,
Yes, let's do
caption
a
it.
caption
Come on,
contest.
caption contest.
Yeah.
Whoever gets the best one gets a cookie or something. So, these pictures were released actually just before we came online. So we were like, oh my god, Metatron! So...
Yeah, I think they were actually released, like, for me it was yesterday night. So, like, it was, yesterday, I think. I saw them around Tumblr.
Hey, you know they said it was they basically shortened Metatron's name to caption contest right now, guys. Do it in the thing. They basically shortened Metatron's name to Tron. Now, do you think that could be a reference to the movie Tron, or
Honestly, I haven't seen the movie, so I have no idea.
yeah?
No, me neither.
I saw the movies and it's really weird. I'll come on to it in a minute after the caption contest. Hunting moose in his natural habitat.
And then, I love Eric's caption. What Dean is saying. Fondling phallic objects is my thing!
Yeah, Jennifer says, hunting moose in his natural habitat. Jem, the Winchesters' new job as librarian were taken far too seriously for the man who kept the books past their deadline.
Yes, this is the size of my blank, blank, blank.
Maria, I'm just surprised Sam is not drooling over all those books. Yeah, true.
Prosecutee, you don't scare me. I've been possessed by Satan.
Oh dear. You do. Oh. I ain't bothered, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it, you won't. Yeah.
I can't wait to see that angel. He looks interesting.
Yeah, he looks interesting.
Dean's rethinking his position of rifles being rifles. What? Bitch, please, I've been into purgatory and hell in a single episode. Go on, shoot. So,
That's my vote.
that's
I vote
my-
that one.
Oh, I'm just gonna go. I don't know. Listen here, you little shit. So, yeah. In Tron, like, no, this is my happy dance. Says in Tron, a hero rebel goes up against the master control program that is trying to run everything. It's about free will, and it is. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to remember because you got 2 Tron movies now. I can't remember what really happened in the first one, but I know in the second one, it's basically about corrupt power. There's a clone involved, and I can't remember the full plot of it. I mean, I know they're actually going into the game, aren't they? They're going into a game, but maybe why choose Tron type thing? I know Tron, they do go into the game. I don't know. Tron Legacy is awesome. Yeah. So, it's.
Sounds awesome. Maybe I should see it.
Yeah.
I just can't wait for that episode.
It's gonna be great, isn't it? It's gonna be so much fun. But yeah.
I see a good caption. aggressively making a bitch face number 666.
Oh god. Yeah.
I learned you learned that one from Satan.
Yeah, no, this is my happy dance says their poster was about the original Tron. Yeah, I know it was. But that's the one the writers would remember and would probably reference. I think the original Tron was pretty good, actually. It was quite good. I'm sort of
I see a brilliant caption from Gem. Hold on, you are not Alan Rickman. If you guys remember, I'm just reminding everyone that in Dogma, in the movie Dogma, Metatron was played by Alan Rickman, and yeah, it was a wonderful performance.
The first Tron is the one with the master computer trying to turn everything into mindless dystopia. The second one is more about Sam's mistakes, redefining everything.
Ooh, who does that sound like?
I know,
Cough,
right?
no.
Yeah, I know. So, Kevin Flynn went into the mainframe in the first against the corporate program. So, yeah. So, I think, actually, I kind of hope they do draw some parallels from Tron, because that'd be pretty cool, actually.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Should we go on to the polls now, just to...
Oh, yeah.
calm their tits. Calm their tits.
For the Destiel poll, I was literally there the hour it closed, and we won by just like a few thousand votes.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Oh,
It was
guys,
close.
I'm so proud of us. It's amazing.
We've done so well, haven't we, this last week? Because
yeah, totally.
We won the Destiel, we won the Zimbio March Madness, and then we got the Cockles finale in the Alpha Male poll.
Yeah. Who are you guys voting for? Because I'm voting for Misha.
I can't do it.
I'm voting for Misha. I'm sorry. I love Jensen too, but Misha.
I feel like I'm voting for Misha because of just like the pure comedic relief.
Yeah, but I kind of...
Could you imagine Misha going around on set and like waving his phone in Jensen's face, saying like, "Hi, I'm more manly than you"?
See, I was going to vote for Jensen because obviously he is the bigger butcher alpha male type. But then I also think, say Cockles did have a secret relationship, Misha would be the dominant one shoving Jensen up the wall. So that then makes me think that Misha's the alpha male. So yeah, Misha. So yeah, that's my reasoning. But yeah, we've done really well.
Good reasoning.
It's good reasoning, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's good reasoning.
In the fantasy world where Cockles happens. But yeah. I loved Misha's statement on that poll. Just like, I can't let you put my friends through this. Basically, it's like throwing a lamb into a tiger's cage or something. And I'm just like, I love you so much.
That was hilarious. Yeah, Misha's whole statement.
I just love how aware Misha is of everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Misha's like super aware. Yeah. Which is why you guys should tweet Misha and ask him to come to Flip on Radio.
Yeah, I know he refused us once, but he should really come on now. He really should. So,
reject us once. You gotta try 2 more times, 3 times the charm.
Yeah. 3 times. So yeah, get in touch. But yeah, definitely like tweet the powers that be, saying we're winning all these polls and show them, because
absolutely.
But I feel like
I do think that the polls.
Go Kaleb.
I feel like we're real close on Osric. We almost got him.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, I'm sure we have. Osric, we are looking at you.
And I don't think that. I don't think that all these polls popping up is something random. I do think that, because polls are statistics. Polls are statistics that are pretty much like directly delivered to you, because all you have to do is ask people to vote.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's super convenient for TBTB to check the popularity.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And also, they are, the writers and stuff are surrounded by, people who wouldn't want Destiel to happen, like Hinton. And I feel like the polls is a better way to sort of see how the general public would react.
Yeah.
Instead of like just listening to the things that they've just been hearing personally.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
someone says the Zimbio poll, over 2.4 million votes were cast, so it wasn't really a small thing, it was quite huge.
Firstly, it wasn't a small poll, and also, guys, it wasn't like a slash type of. It wasn't like a slash story like
we
was
were
Snapchat.
No, we were up against canon couples.
Yeah, we were up against all canon couples.
Up against Rumbell
We're
in
up
the
against. Yeah, we're up against a canon couple right now.
It's just So, but yeah. Oh, on Misha refusing to come on at the minute. It wasn't refusing. It's just not at this time. Basically, he said no.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We will get him. But yes, he does know we exist, and he wishes us all the best in our ventures. So,
yep.
It's cool. It's awesome, actually. It's really awesome. But obviously, we will not go anywhere unless you guys sort of promote us a little bit. I was going to ask this. Just make sure you reblog our posts on Tumblr.
Tumblr,
You tweet your love about us to the powers that be. Tweet to Osric and so on. So, yeah, we'll get there. We will get there. I'm determined.
Yeah, guys, absolutely. We're very kind of chill and determined about this stuff because we are a relatively young podcast. We're a lot younger than Chester Bros, and I think we're just, moving pretty well and doing pretty well, and we're just really love what we're doing. Yeah.
And it's just I responded to the message of him not coming on, just saying we know we're quite a young broadcast and we have a lot to learn. So yeah. So yeah, just like I say.
I'm actually surprised we've almost reeled in Osric this early on.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Though I just want to chat with him. I might be able to. He does his Sunday Skype chats. I might be able to catch him, but I don't know what I would talk about if I went on.
Yeah, I'd be like, you'll have that moment. You're like, yes, I got him, and then you freeze.
I'll
Wait, what am I talking about?
Hi there. So I might try to catch him tomorrow and have a word with him. But yeah, we are gaining followers. Profound Radio is gaining followers, but obviously you can see our viewers this week again are below 100. So yeah, you guys need to reblog us and tweet about us and get people to tune in so we can do better things. So yeah, going on to we've got 3 things left to chat about, and we have. I don't know how long we have left because my phone is dead and everything is dying. My phone isn't dead. We have about 10 minutes left. Okay, so someone, I think it was Gemma, brought this up last week, and it was Season 8's Blu-ray will include the story of Castiel. Did you guys see this?
I didn't,
I did
but I read it.
Yeah. So
this is new to me, but it sounds amazing.
Yeah. Basically, they've released some of the extra content for the Season 8 Blu-ray. And just the story of Castiel, it's going to be like the man who would be king again, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's either going to be that, or it's going to be just Castiel doing really stupid daily shit, just like smiting a demon, getting the shopping in, going for a shower.
Oh my god, speaking of
You mean like shopping? You mean like buying Dean's favorite beer and some toilet paper?
Yeah,
because guys, there's this post going around with 2 pictures from set. One is Jensen, definitely as Dean, in Dean costume, carrying toilet paper and beer, and the other is Misha in Castiel costume, carrying the same things.
That's weird.
So it could actually be from the episode, like legit, why is Cass shopping?
I'm so anxious. What episode is that from, though? Is it going to be his next episode?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
I guess the internet ate that information.
I'm so nervous. I'm just like, why are you carrying toilet paper, Cass? Oh dear.
Obviously, it's the apocalypse and they're hoarding toilet paper.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's.
Why would they do that? They've already stopped it once. They can stop it again.
Yeah, but chronologically, aren't they in 2014 now? 2014. Shouldn't they be there chronologically now?
Apparently,
that they're just.
Apparently, we're not actually in 2014 supernatural world because we're not. Apparently. we're in 2013 because basically they cocked up their timeline, so we are still in 2013, not 2014, and they missed.
Yeah, they thought
they missed
they
such
thought
an
they were gonna be
opportunity.
safe.
They missed such an opportunity to make it 2014, but apparently it's not because people have seen dates for 2013 in the set and stuff. So I'm just angry. I'm just like, you missed such an opportunity to make it 2014. And
maybe they'll do it in season 9.
I think they will. I think season 9 is going to be our 2014 season because we're going to have Fallen Cass. I think we're going to have Fallen Cass. Maybe another apocalypse type thing. So yeah.
But in the subject of him buying the stuff, that we can only just come to the natural conclusion that he will be going to the bunker eventually.
Yeah, I think Dean's like, right, I need to get my 4 hours, but can you go out and buy me some toilet paper and beer for when I wake up? I'll do that. And then, yeah. So,
it's like, you abandoned me like 2 times in a row. You go buy my crap.
So, yeah.
Do chores for me.
Anyway, so yeah, that's what's coming out on the season 8. I don't know if it's the DVD as well, but the Blu-ray definitely is going to have that on it. And obviously it's going to be available on YouTube because people just do that.
Yep.
Everything's available on YouTube. So yeah, coming on to one of our last things, I do believe Kaleb would like to talk a little bit about angel hierarchy.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you guys last week said something about wanting to know more about angel hierarchy, so that's what I brought to the table today. And there's pretty much 9, and they're split up. There's like 9 different types of angels, and they're split up into like 3 spheres, and each sphere is like sort of like a job type. The first and foremost is the seraphim, and they are the caretakers of the throne, and they're from the first sphere, which are the heavenly counselors. And then there's the cherub, which is the guardians of Eden, and then there's the thrones, the living symbols of God, God's justice and authority, which are the wheels, by the way. Those weird ones.
Cool.
Yeah, often.
And that's the first sphere. Now we're moving on to the second sphere. That's the heavenly governors. We have the dominions. They overlook the duties of lower class angels. Who does that sound like? Virtues are the supervisors of all heavenly bodies. Who does that sound like? The powers, they are like the overall police and make sure everything's working accordingly. And then that's the second sphere. The third sphere is the heavenly messengers and soldiers. We have the rulers, which collaborate with the powers to carry out duties given to them by the dominions. And then we have the archangels, which are the soldiers. We know them well. And then there's the angels, which are the messengers, and they're the lowest order. So actually, cherubs and angels are 2 different things, apparently.
Yes, they are. And then you have Castiel being referred to as a seraphim, which means he's totally different now.
Seraphim are at the very top.
Yeah, they're very powerful.
Yeah.
They're very, very powerful. And like I said, from what I read...
Yeah, and I did that in like chronological order from top to bottom.
Yeah. But I read somewhere that seraphim are basically made out of love and light and can't be destroyed, apparently. So, there you go. But a few people asked what sort of religion that was from, that hierarchy.
That was from, like, the Judeo-Christian interpretation. Because what I actually found out that was kind of interesting is that in the Bible itself, there really isn't sort of a canon hierarchy. All types of hierarchy you've ever heard of is just pure speculation, because in the Bible itself, it never really tells you what the hierarchy is.
Yeah.
But this one is sort of like the general accepted by most scholars and philosophers of the world.
It seems like Supernatural does follow it to some sort of degree, because you had your average angels like Hester and Rachel, then you had like Zachariah was a seraphim. Yeah. Then you had Cherub. The Cherub was great. So. Oh no, they did not say that Cupids are the lowest rung in 514. I don't think they did say that, actually. They just said that Cupids were different.
Yeah, although, can we just bring up that Cupids and cherubs are not really the same, thing?
But
I thought Cupids and angels were sort of the same thing.
Yeah, but from what I could tell, Cupids were basically, again, indestructible. I think.
Mhm.
So they're actually they're not the lowest rung. They're basically a totally separate thing. They're not the lowest rung.
Because guys, cherubs, they are like these, again, they're not exactly the same, because cherubs and cupids started getting mistaken for each other during the Baroque era, and the confusion went on, but no, guys, cherubs are not fat babies. Well, cupids are indeed fat babies, as we got to see.
But cherubs
fat babies who wear supernatural fan underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They referred to Cass as a seraphim when they were in purgatory.
Yeah,
Cass was like, travelling with a seraph is very dangerous. So
yeah.
Which I squealed a little bit when he said that, to be honest. So.
Yeah, I do hope that they're not just using the words like interchangeably and that did actually mean it. If we ever get Misha here, we're gonna ask him.
It does mean something.
Seraph.
It does mean something because Zachariah was referred to as a seraph, and Zachariah was above Castiel. Zachariah was giving the orders.
Mm-hmm.
So by
which means at that point in time, Castiel was more than likely a cherub.
Bless. So that basically suggests that Castiel is now on the same level that Zachariah was in supernatural logic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I think that transition sort of happened during his take all the souls of purgatory stage.
Oh, just quickly, no, this is my happy dance. He didn't say I'm a seraph in the land of... He said I'm an angel in the land of abominations. Then in the next episode, I think it was, he says travelling with a seraph is dangerous in purgatory or something of the sort.
Yeah, he did totally say that.
So, yeah. So yeah, I do believe we're probably about coming to the end now. Yeah, we've got about 4 minutes left. So I just wanted to run something by you guys and all the guys watching, because I've been looking up something for a while, of doing t-shirts for Profound Radio, because, bear with. Basically, I think, obviously we're basically a non-profit organisation, but we do clearly need some better software. We need other things just to keep us running. And also I wanted to apply for a music license so we can actually play music on the radio, which would be amazing, let's face it. So if I just was wondering if anyone would be interested in actually having a Profound Radio t-shirt. They wouldn't be that expensive. I think they're coming out about £8 or $8 each. So they're coming out quite cheap. But I don't know if is anyone interested? Is anyone?
I would absolutely want a Profound Radio t-shirt, but I mean, obviously I'm like staff here, so like, duh.
Yeah.
I'd buy it, especially if the coloration is right.
It's going to be
really like.
Yeah, probably black with blue, sort of glowy, or grey. Black or grey is going to be. So. I feel
like you should have options like black, grey, white.
I think I don't know if I can. What's Cafe Press like? I was going to use was it Teespring or something like that? So
yeah, Teespring.
Yeah. Whatever you use, please use something that delivers to Russia.
Yeah.
Just please do it, because not all websites deliver to Russia. It's such a pain in the ass.
Well, see, everyone seemed interested.
Silven.
So I might make them available this week. Then I'll get some designs done, make them available.
But like. Yeah, but like that should be a thing. You should make more than one design and have like a vote to see which one we want.
I was going to make a couple, maybe a comedy one and a serious one. Like one was going to be free to pee. Maybe a free to pee t-shirt. So.
Oh, absolutely. I was thinking about this. Just Mapal, you and I have a massive hive mind. Because
we do, don't we?
Maven, ride fig, everyone.
Yeah,
anyway, I was thinking about the same thing just recently about t-shirts, and yes, I imagine exactly the same thing, like a Profound Radio logo, and then our slogan, free to pee.
Yeah. I was thinking...
I would wear a free to pee t-shirt everywhere.
But yeah, everyone's saying the handprint. Yes, I was going to include the handprint, because I drew my own handprint for personal use around Destiel fandom stuff. So I was maybe going to do the Profound Radio with the handprint, and it's going to look awesome, so yeah.
Alright, and before we go, I have to give a shout out to Gemma, because she's been having a horrible week, and I feel so bad for her, and I want everyone to give her all the love and kisses.
We love you, Gemma.
We love you, Gemma.
She's amazing. She needs to come down because she lives in Newcastle, which is a few hours away from me.
And she's writing this like really awesome sounding fan fiction. I hope she talks about it next when she gets on.
So yeah. Oh, we'll come to. Sorry, no, this is an Abbey Dance. I'll come to your question in a minute. But yeah, quickly, just Gemma needs to come down for my all-night finale party. I think. Are we still going to do that? I think Profound Radio was going to do an all-night finale party when it came to.
Yes, we were absolutely. I think we should all celebrate in our own We should all have celebrations in the finale. We should all do everything we can, including a party over here.
Yeah, we're going to read fanfic, show fan art, maybe a few fan videos. Just go all out, just all-night party. It'll be fantastic. So, so just to round up, a few people have asked, what can you do to promote Profound Radio? I think the number one thing I really want you guys to do is reblog more on Tumblr, because a lot of our viewership comes in from Tumblr. So when we're live each week, it'll be great if you could reblog our live now posts and get people listening.
Just please, we really appreciate it.
Yeah, and obviously tweet your love to Misha, Osric, everyone on Twitter. Let them know. So
tweet
just
to
let the
Robdom.
Hinton thing be.
Pardon?
Just let the Hinton thing be. Leave it alone.
Yeah, leave Hinton.
We don't need to tweet her. We don't need to tweet her.
If you want to make any statement about Hinton, just unfollow her and block her.
Just leave it alone and tweet to Robdom, because we would absolutely be so happy to get Robdom someday.
Oh, we would love Robdom on here. So obviously tweet them a lot. Every week when we are live, we post on our Tumblr live now. So you can reblog that link and people can see it and get onto us. And then I'm going to start doing it the day after, because if I start uploading the video to YouTube tonight, I'm not finished till 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to start doing it on the Sunday. So on the Sunday you can reblog our video, which is this stream. You can reblog that and get people to listen in. And that's great. So yeah, just reblog basically. Yeah.
So, reblog.
Reblog.
It's the easiest thing ever. You just hold down Alt and click.
Yeah, so it's great. Yeah, so it's great. And someone says, do you have a way to track those who play it later? I think, are you meaning viewers? Because on YouTube we can view how many people.
Yeah, there's a viewer count on YouTube.
Yeah, so it's quite good, but we would like more, because that gives us more leeway to get interesting people on here. And don't forget, we are looking for people to come on to Profound Radio over the summer to talk about their fan fiction, fan art, fan videos, everything. So doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter if you think you're crap. We want you on.
Yeah, exactly.
So please, if you think you would like to come on to Profound Radio, you need a decent internet connection. You need Skype.
And as a first timer myself, it's actually really fun.
Yeah,
it's not daunting. It's not daunting. It's not scary. It's actually really, really, really fun.
Yeah. So if you are interested, you need a good internet connection, just decent enough. Just have the ability to hold a Skype conversation with 2 people. Or 3 people. I mean,
three people done.
If your internet connection is bad enough, we can just do it with 2 people, because it does hog your internet connection with 3 of us on. And you need a microphone that works, and you just need some free time on a Saturday night. If you're interested, just email radio@profoundbond.com and we'll get in touch with you, which is great. So yeah, you should all come on, all of you. And we are about done for the day. So
yep.
Oh, it was lovely having you all here. It was lovely having you, Kaleb.
Thank you.
God, it was super fun. Super awesome.
It was fun to be here.
Yeah,
thanks for inviting me.
You'll have to come on again.
Yeah, totally. We would love to have you.
And as everyone in the comments are saying, yes, I should be on the same time Shannon's here.
You should be. You should be gross together, guys. You should see those two.
We'll be disgusting. We'll make everyone vomit rainbows.
Yeah. You should see them in the chat when Shannon was leaving. Kaleb was like, I love you.
Oh,
Shannon was like, I love you too. Wow.
So gross. You're so gross.
We are disgusting human beings, and we'll be disgusting together sometime in the future.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, guys, if you don't have Skype, if you have Uvu, me and Shannon are capable of using Uvu. I think we were trying to get it to work, Silven. That Uvu thing. It's good anyway. If you've got Uvu, we can do Uvu as well. So yeah. You should all get involved. So thank you. Yeah, thank you all for coming along. Don't forget to tweet your love and reblog our posts.
Yeah, I will try. I will try to get it to work.
Yeah.
Have a nice week, everybody.
Yeah, have a good week, and we will see you next Saturday. So, say bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, Sylvan's not even there now. Silven!
Sylvan.
Silven!
Where'd she go?
Silven!
Sylvan, you didn't say goodbye. How could you do this to me?
Have an awesome week, everyone.
There she is.
Yeah.
Right.
There
she's
she
there.
is.
She's there.
Bye, everyone.
She's lagging. Bye, everyone. We love you all.
Bye.